YouTube gang, YouTube family squad up. This your boy PZF. Check the F in. Today, we're going to be on 1 Samuel 26 chapter. 1 Samuel 26. And the Ziphites came unto Saul to Gibeah, saying, Doeth not David hide himself in the hill of Achaliah, which is before Jeshimon? Then Saul arose and went down to the wilderness of Ziph, having 3,000 chosen men of Israel with him, to seek David in the wilderness of Ziph. And Saul pitched in the hill of Achaliah, which is before Jeshimon, by the way. But David abode in the wilderness, and he saw that Saul came after him into the wilderness. David therefore sent out spies, and understood that Saul was come in very deed. And David arose and came to the place where Saul had pitched. And David beheld the place where Saul lay. And Abner, the son of Ner, the captain of his host, and Saul lay in the trench, and the people round about him. Then answered David and said unto Ahimelech the Hittite, and to Abishai the son of Zeruiah, brother to Joab, saying, Who will go down with me to Saul to the camp? And Abishai said, I will go down with thee. So David and Abishai came to the people by the night, and behold, Saul lay sleeping within the trench, and his spear struck in the ground at his bolster. But Abner and the people lay around about him. Then said Abishai to David, God hath delivered thine enemy into thine hand this day. Now therefore let me smite him, I pray thee, with the spear, even the earth at once, and I will not smite him the second time. And David said to Abishai, Destroy him not, for who could stretch forth his hand against the Most High Anointed and be guiltless? David said, Furthermore, as the Most High liveth, the Most High shall smite him. On his day shall come to die, or he shall descend into battle and perish. The Most High forbid that I should stretch forth my hand against the Most High's anointed. But I pray thee, take thou now the spear that is at his bolster, and cruse of water, and let us go. So David took the spear and the cruse of water from Saul's bolster, and they gat them away. And no man saw it, nor knew it, neither awakened. For they were all asleep, because the deep sleep from the Most High was falling upon them. Then David went over to the other side, and stood at the top of the hill far off, a great spacing being between them. And David cried to the people and to Abner, son of Ner, saying, Answer thou not, Abner. Then Abner answered and said, Who art thou that criest to the king? And David said to Abner, Art not thou a violent man? And who is like to thee in Israel? Wherefore then hast thou not kept the Lord king? For there came one of the people in to destroy the king, thy Lord. This thing is not good that thou hast done. And the Most High liveth, ye are worthy to die, because ye have not kept your master, the Most High's anointed. And now see where the king's spear is, and the cruse of water that was at his bolster. And Saul knew David's voice, and said, Is that thy voice, my son David? And David said, It is my voice, my lord, O king. And he said, wherefore doeth my lord thus pursue after his servant? For what have I done? Or what evil is in mine hand? Now therefore I pray thee, let my lord the king hear these words of his servant. If the Most High have stirred thee up against me, let him accept an offering. But if they be the children of men, cursed be they before the Most High. For they have driven me out this day from abiding in the inheritance of the Most High, saying, go serve other gods. Now therefore, let not my blood fall to the earth before the face of the Most High. For the king of Israel is come out to seek or flee, as when one doeth hunt partridge in the mountains. Then said Saul, I have sinned. Return, my son David, for I will no more do thee harm, because my soul was precious in thine eyes this day. Behold, I have played the fool, I have erred exceedingly. And David answered and said, behold, the king's spear, and let one of the young men come over and fetch it. The Most High rendered to every man his righteousness and his faithfulness. For the Most High delivered thee into my hand today. But I will not stretch forth my hand against the Most High's anointings. And, behold, as thy life was much set by the day in mine eyes, so let my life be much set in the eyes of the Most High, and let him deliver me out of all tribulation. Then Saul said to David, blessed be thou, my son David. Thou shalt both do great things, and also shalt still prevail. So David went on his way, and Saul returned to his place. 27. And David said in his heart, I shall now perish one day by the hand of Saul. There is nothing better for me to do. There is nothing better for me than I should speedily escape into the land of the Philistines. And Saul shall despair of me, to seek me any more at any coast of Israel, so I shall escape out of his hand. And David arose, and he passed over with 600 men that were with him unto Achish, the son of Maoch, king of Gath. And David dwelt with Achish at Gath. And he went his men, every man with his household, even David with his 2 wives, Ahinoam and Jezreelites, and Abigail the Carmelites, Nabal's wife. And it was told Saul that David was fled to Gath, and he sought no more again for him. And David said unto Achish, if I have now found the grace in thine eyes, let them give me a place in some town in the country, that I may dwell there. For why shouldest thy servant dwell in the royal city with thee? Then Achish gave him Ziklag that day, wherefore Ziklag pertaineth unto the kings of Judah unto this day. And the time that David dwelt in the country of the Philistines was a full year and 4 months. And David and his men went up and invaded the Gershurites and the Jezreelites and the Amalekites. For those nations were of old, the inhabitants of the land, and thou goest to Shur, even unto the land of Egypt. And David smote the land, and left neither man nor woman alive. And he took away the sheep, and the oxen, and the asses, and the camels, and the apparel, and returned, and came to Achish. And Achish said, whither have ye made a road today? And David said, against the south of Judah, and against the south of the Jerahmeelites, and against the south of the Kenites, And David saved neither man nor woman alive, to bring tidings to Gath, saying, lest they should tell on us, saying, so did David, and so will be his manner of the while which he dwelleth in the country of the Philistines. And Achish believed that David, saying, he hath made his people of Israel utterly to abhor him. Therefore he shall be my servant forever. We have read Samuel 26 to 27. I hope y'all edified by the word. Most High Christ bless. Shalom.